position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will get the ball first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and you've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The short hands, it's Tatum. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jacobs. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Just keeps swinging it. He lobs one high down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Sooners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. When these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arkansas's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Going downfield for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Here comes the heat. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To throw, it's Spatier. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Brings it down on the right side. Here he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside the spot. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Gets the back moving. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a good game. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Spatier. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him, too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Might be changing the route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. There's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Russell. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th down at the 41.
That's perfectly fine. On the defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I have 1 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. the snap, looking to throw. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Manning. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
Gets it out fast. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Arkansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense...
Turning it on! A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Mateer. Oh, better look out! Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got the quick pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. Pressure coming. That one comes out hot down the right side. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Complete downfield. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it. And now we'll see if he lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Mateer. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Here we go. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Sooners decide to punt it away. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the right. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap for this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback extends the play. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tight end now in motion. Tries to get it on the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Okay, ready? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Time to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's running free down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Manning. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
He rifles one deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Arkansas! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's down.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Tatum. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Blasted as he lets it go. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Sooners will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The lone back's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Moulton. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks.
Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he was covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Defensively, now you can tell I got to be ready for anything, right? If they're going to get the ball to fast guys on the perimeter like this, I better be ready for it. The defense was ready for it. It was a good game. It wasn't a bad game. You didn't give up a touchdown, but now this makes me think, goodness gracious, they'll get the ball to anybody, any place, anywhere on the field.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Bring in the heat. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game, it's the 4th quarter, you know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you...
There he goes! Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Russell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Can't get him to the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between you.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got a man, it's Jacobs. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Out of bounds at the 14, and the big-time offensive play has them set up. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they